Good afternoon, everybody. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with another Indie Alpha game that is going to be getting a release sometime soon on Steam Early Access. It'll still be quite a while until it actually does get its release, but I actually have access to the build already. Currently, they're actually working on multiplayer, as you can see here. I can actually join in some multiplayer. I'm not sure if they have the server online or not right now. But regardless, single player, multiplayer, various kind of RPG elements that are being worked on. Everything you see, of course, is subject to change. It is still fairly early in the alpha, but the dev is pretty good guy. You know, he updates quite often. Sometimes, like every 2 weeks, it seemed like it was what I was seeing for a while there. Now, as you can see, you can sort of tell what this game is like just from this. It is essentially a building and battling game in a sense. You build various ships, planes, submarines, insane vehicles, spaceships with different kinds of weapon systems and propulsion systems, and then you just fight it out. You can see we have like a Seacraft right here that fires missiles. It's trying to launch a copious amount of missiles here. Now, I kind of suck at missiles, so yeah, I'm probably not going to do too much of that. I don't know. Like, I cannot for the life of me get them to track this well as this guy has it tracking right now. So I'm going to show you a bit of the single-player stuff. We can start off with creative with the vehicle designer. I would definitely suggest that you do start off with the creative designer here to just kind of get used to the controls a bit. And anything you create in the designer, you can actually pull into your campaign, story missions, or everything else. We do have some tutorials here you can check out if you decide to. Although the game is not currently on Steam Early Access yet, I believe you can still get this through their through the main website. Just Google From the Depths game, or it'll be down in the description below. Now, there are story missions that you can also embark on, which are just kind of like challenge missions right now. There's only a couple of 3 different ones I have. I need to actually go through them. Well, actually 3 there, and then 1 there. Blockade Run, and then this Frayed Relations and other stuff. So this is going to be telling a good portion of the story, but we also have the campaign. Now I'm going to show you the campaign, which has a strategic map, and you move from position to position with different ships and sky fortresses and try and... Oh, hey, cool! It's the one from Star Wars. The pod racers. Oh, that's badass. Somebody made a freaking pod racer? Oh, that's cool. See, shit like that you can make. Cool, creative stuff like that you can make in this game. And I like it. And you can see that they're kind of operating by themselves. You can actually turn them into AI-controlled ships and vessels. So let me hit a new game for the campaign, and I'll kind of show you how it's done for this, or how you get started in this in the beginning here. Now, currently, the enemy growth factor is set to 1. You can now slide and increase, decrease this. This will basically show how quick they start sending fleets and, you know, making more fleets to send out. Now, for anyone that's new, obviously, I would suggest, you know, sliding all the way to the left, because they're really powerful fleets, and they, like, attack within, you know, 10, 15 minutes or so, give or take. So you really got to be careful at times. But I'm just going to leave it at 1 and start a new campaign and kind of show you how I do it. Now, there's many ways you can do this, and I'm sure there's many people who invest more time in this game who are more skilled at it than I am that could probably, you know, give you more tips. Oh, why did I crash land on this wreck of a sky fortress? And I fell off the sky fortress. Whoopsies. Okay, I'm going to use space here to kind of climb back up. WASD controls to move around. It's hardly even afloat. HUD is telling me it's barely enough energy or engine power to keep the turbines going. See, the bottom right corner is our engine power, our fuel, and our ammunition. Now I've got enough of this smoke goes red, and I'm running my turbines beyond safe limits. You can see we have the turbines on the left here, only 3 of them. On the right side, we have a couple different resources. We have scrap, metal, fuel. Yeah, scrap. Let's see here. No, wrong one. That's the map. That's the map. Not what I meant to do. Okay, now if I hit tab, I will change my view and can kind of scroll around. You see, this is my character right now. The model for which will change. I can actually attack with it. It's pretty basic, but hey, what can you do? I'm not really supposed to be attacking with this guy anyway. Or I can move him around in kind of a third-person view. I prefer either first or the kind of floating view, though. Alright, let's go build for a second here. So yeah, crystal is scrap, metal, petroleum. I can't remember what this one is called right now for the life of me. And then crystals are the various kind of resources we have in the game right now. Let me hit B again to get out of the build menu for now. Now we have various resource collectors. We have the oil drills here. It's not a single oil drill. There's 2 oil drills. Oh god, I gotta patch this place up here soon. I keep falling through all the holes. And this is a resource collector. Gathered us various resources for us. Now, the oil is used for both construction and for fuel. This is a little fuel pump here, or fuel converter, I should say, will convert oil to fuel to power the ship. Now, let me quickly hit B for a second, and then I need to hit E for the inventory. And I want to click wood block. There's different kinds of wood blocks, but I just want a regular, just plain wood block. Use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out. Now, you can see that big arrow on top here. That kind of shows which direction this thing is building in. Like if I aim down and then press W to move, W or S to move back and forward, it will go back and forward. If I hit right click now, it'll start building it backwards. Left click would build it forwards. So it takes a while to get used to these kind of controls, but you get it eventually. There we go. Kind of filling up all the gaps here so I don't keep falling through them. Now, if I accidentally were to disconnect this bit right here, this whole thing would just collapse. The whole entire building would sink into the sea because it would have nothing to support it. And it would just destroy itself, essentially. So, let me kind of go to the back here. Now, the first thing I like to do... So, let me kind of scroll back here. The first thing I like to do is to remove this little protective coating we have here at the very end here. These are light armor blocks, and although they are quite useful and durable to defend things such as this engine, they aren't really necessary here. And I need the metal and scrap and such more so, especially that one resource, more so than I actually need the rest of it. So I can defend this with wood for a while, but I need the actual components to build the important stuff, such as the engine. So I'll remove all that. Whoops. Not intended. That gives me the resources I need to fix our engine woes. So I just have to kind of keep it in there, keep clicking left mouse and all that. Now I'm going to remove this bit just so I can completely demolish this. Let me remove this before I take out the one below, or it'll just collapse and I'll lose the resources. Now, I'm sure many other people have different ways they like to do this. I just gonna kind of put it right here, right click to bring myself back for a bit, or back a bit I should say. Rinse, repeat. And I'll stretch this one all the way to the end here. Kind of start bringing up the sides a bit. Give it a little bit of a protective wall for now. I'll finish it up later. Okay, so now we got to fix our little engine issues here. In order to do that, I'm going to hit E. We have a bunch of different options here. We have the various blocks that we can select, and different types, light blocks, rubber blocks, lead blocks for weight. We have the water section, which has our boat propellers, rudders, air pumps for buoyancy, sails, hydrofoils, paddles, all kinds of stuff like that. We have the air blocks, which are all jet engines, wings, ailerons, helicopter blades, crazy stuff like that. We have control, which contains all of our control blocks, the fortress controller, remote vehicle controllers, complex controllers, drive maintainer, lots of crazy, pretty much lots of stuff we'll get to later down the road. The chair especially. Let's see, next we have resources, which is quite important. We have our... Let me actually get a couple of these down here. We have our supply pump, which allows us to transfer resources from one vehicle to another. Fuel storage tank, ammo barrels, resource gatherer, oil drill, ammunition processor, fuel processor. Now let me get to the very end here. And if I double click W, A, S, or D, it'll speed it up. So I'm going to put one more oil drill here. You can see that, oh, I should probably take care of it now. At least expand some of the engine, because you can see I added one drill and it just completely went crazy. So E again. Afterwards is the part we need, the engine. Now you start off with an engine block, followed by a crankshaft, and then you need to vary between cylinders, carburetors, fuel tanks, superchargers, and exhaust. Now, there are these connectors, which I never really need to use, but one could, I suppose. If you want to connect everything to just a specific, like one specific engine, you could probably do it that way. Electric engines as well, I've never really messed with the electric system. I tried it a couple times, but I never really understood it as much. But I'm just going to kind of show you how I, know to do it. So select the crankshaft, kind of point back away from it. We're going to build a couple of these. Now you can see it ended in a cylinder. Now it's good to offset cylinders then carburetors, and I'll show you the way I like to do it here. So carburetor, 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 then cylinder, cylinder, cylinder. And then at this point I'd like to take carburetor and kind of add it up top here. Afterwards I take an engine zone fuel tank and chuck it in between them, because the fuel tank gets, let's see, what does it say here? Draw fuel. They get higher fuel efficiency when they're attached to carburetors, and now we have carburetors on 3 sides. So that will, you can see that we just completely, you can see that it just jumped right up how much energy we had available. Alright, let's go carburetor, 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 cylinder. Whoops, didn't mean to delete that. Oh well, I need carburetors anyway. Now, after I do the fuel tank, I prefer to... Actually, should have added in the carburetor here as well. Or not carburetor, a cylinder. Whoops! Getting a little bit crazy here. I like to add in a supercharger. Kind of like to offset each here. Although I don't often need as many superchargers as I do with the other ones. Then I like to take the exhausts and put it every 2 blocks on each of the cylinders, to help kind of manage it a bit. Doesn't have a major effect, but it does help a little bit. Alright, we got one more to do here. One more to do. Yep, carburetors. Ooh, we're getting low on scrap now. Okay, I guess we're done for now. We're not going to have enough of that to get it done. Okay, let's go back to the menu here. Okay, now other than engines, we have the MISC stuff, such as the repair tentacle, which helps repair the other vehicles, not ours, other vehicles within a certain range. We have the repair bots, which will repair our vehicle if they're damaged. Standard door, a sub-vehicle spawner, which allows us to spawn in other vehicles, obviously. Docking station, so we can dock and undock certain vehicles. There's a tractor beam that'll pull them in. A shield projector, which is a new thing they added in. Teleport pad, I haven't really messed with. Light fitting. Sometimes it does get dark. Pardon me. But yeah, a sub-vehicle would be something like, say you had an aircraft carrier and you had a bunch of small aircraft. That would be the sub-vehicle, what a sub-vehicle spawner would do. It would take those aircraft and spawn them in. Then we have a vehicle blueprint spawner, respawner, and scrapper, and a spawning beacon, which we have a respawn in if we get hurt. After that, we have various simple weapons, which I'll be making use of here. Torpedo launchers, drills, lasers, small cannons, large cannons, auto cannons. Every time I forget to turn this off. You know, I swear I should almost leave it off 24/7, but that'd be terrible. We have missiles and torpedoes we can set up. These are custom weapons, as well as actual custom cannons we can set up. I'll show a bit of that later. We have the AI blocks, which we'll get to later as well. We'll need certain resources before we get into most of the stuff. And constructibles, which will allow us to build a new vehicle, fortress structure, and all that kind of stuff. 360-degree turrets, so all that kind of stuff we'll need later. So let me quickly block this off. Go block, wood block, wood block. There we go. Or block, block, wood block, I should say. I should probably speed this up a little bit, because we are going to get attacked here fairly soon. Whoops. There we go. So let me head up front here. Now, I like to kind of remove this a little bit. I'll show you the way I like to do this. Urch. Okay. Whoops, not like that. Oh, hey, that's my buffs menu. Speaking of which, I actually should put some buffs on here. Let me go gunnery. Does gunnery even have any effect yet? I don't think gunnery has any effect right now. Damn. Eventually it will, and it'll be useful. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. That should be good. We don't want to get too crazy with this thing here. Okay, let me get all the way down here. Kind of set up the little... There we go. Looks kind of awkward there, but that's alright. Beautiful. And then we'll create a little... There we go. Perfect. Basically, we're making a little hallway down there that I can walk through. I'll be generally safe. Oh, wow. Are we actually really low on scrap? God damn. Let me go resources. Resource gatherer. How much resource do I require for that? It requires 15 at least. Let me destroy some of these then so we can get 15 back. I'm at a couple more of these guys on here, and they're going to gather resources faster for me. I usually like to place about 6 of these here. So 3 oil pumps and then 6 resource gatherers in order to get this done most efficiently. Okay. Let me go blocks. How about some lightweight? What's that going to cost me? That would still cost me at least 10. Metal block would cost me 30. Sure. I'll put a sheet of metal across the front here, which is a little more durable, but it is quite costly. Okay. That works for now. That works for now. Now, with that done, let me... Oh, just give me a second here. Alright, apologies. Oops, let me remove that. Alright, now that that's done, we have our resource collectors up and running. Let me actually finish. I hate leaving this just kind of gap here, so we'll fix that. Alright, so now we have our engines mostly fixed. Obviously, I could still enhance it a little bit. Actually, I can probably do that right now while I have the chance. I do want to get one more batch of engine zone fuel tanks on here. Crankshaft. Okay, let's see, carburetors. There we go. Ah, damn it, nope, still not enough. Just not enough. Now, the resource, if I hit, not B, that's my bad. If I hit M, I can actually see the resources that are left in this area. This is the board map. And then we have the area map by selecting one and viewing it. Or, well, area map and then board map. Here is one of the deep guard patrols. He's actually going to eventually arrive at my destination. I can see that we have various metal resources. We're almost out of metal. We're out of scrap completely. So yeah, it is scrap. We have natural resource, which is what it's called. I would call it wood, I guess. Wood, metal, oil, scrap, and then crystal. Now, crystal you get by killing enemies, which I should probably get to soon, because we are going to be encountering Deepwater Guard soon, and I really need to get out of here. So, before we go, I need to finish constructing this a little bit. Oh, you can see I accidentally deleted that before I got to the bottom, and it went and destroyed it. Whoops, my bad. Okay, so blocks, wood block. Okay. Let me kind of just drag this out here a little bit. Actually, do I want to... I'll have it stretch only to here then. At least the entrance. There we go, we'll go like this. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, that'll work for me. This one requires a little bit more to it. Let me actually build this up as well here. I don't want to have this get destroyed on me, because I do need my engines. Speaking of which, I'll also add on a couple more turbines if I can, just to make this thing a little bit more efficient. Alright. That should be good for the most part. Okay. Now, blocks, glass. I like to build glass, you know, it doesn't really have to be glass, but for some reason, you know, I like the idea of just having this kind of nice cockpit. Alright, there we go. That's dealt with. Now let's go wood block, wood block. I want to kind of secure my spawning beacon a little bit. There we go. Now I don't want to cut off the beam, however, because I believe that will stop it from allowing me to spawn back in if I get killed. Okay. Oh, damn it. Out of scrap again. Man, it's just killing me with scrap right now. Okay, now I want to go into control. Get myself a nice little comfortable chair. Or natural resources, not scrap. Okay, now I want to go and get a fortress controller, which will allow me to, well, control my fortress, obviously. And finally, I'm going to want to get some basic weapons on this thing, because this is the only vehicle I have. Yes, I can, you know, eventually get more vehicles, but at the moment, this is what I got. So let's grab a large cannon. And I'm just going to kind of do like a basic little setup here right now. Do I want to do... Let's do 2 rows of 4 wide, I think we'll do. Yeah, 2 rows of 4 wide. So simple weapons, large cannons. I'm not going to make anything too mind-blowing quite yet. I'm guessing you require 30 scrap. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, I need more scrap. It's killing me right now. I haven't even gotten any turbines up yet. Jeez. Alright, we're getting more now. I still have to build a whole bunch of other bits as well. I kind of ran out of resources. Guess I got a little too enthusiastic with some stuff here. Whoops. Oh well. Now, once you get some weapons, you're going to need some 2 different things in resources. You're going to need a ammunition barrel. Now, if this thing gets hit, it will be a catastrophic explosion. And I usually wouldn't want to place it up front. You know, I'm going to put it in the sort of safety of my little command center here. And pray that it doesn't get shot, because if it does, then I blow up with everything here. And that would be unfortunate. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you have the ammo barrels. Now, once we have those, we're also going to need an ammunition processor, which I'll build up front here, actually. I'll build 2 of these. Now, the processor takes various resources, I believe scrap and metal, and converts it into ammo as we use it up. Now, let me go engine. Looks like we're getting pretty close to being able to use these again. Or we have enough resources, I mean, to finish what I was doing back here, that is. Cough. Let's go carburetor. Engine zone fuel tank. There we go. That'll help significantly. Cylinder. 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 Carburetor. Carburetor. Alright, I'll block this off for now. I will expand this more later, but for now, that's about as good as I... Whoops. About as good as I need it. Okay, that'll have to do. Now, I'm going to add on some additional engines here, if I can quickly. Damn you and your limitations. Grr. I don't want to remove anything from here. If I do, I'd be in trouble. So, let me remove some scrap from, or not scrap, some wood from here. I can't believe it. I usually have so much of that natural resources to spare that I practically just try and find things to get rid of the stuff with, but now it's just the opposite. Now, what I'm looking for, I believe, is in constructibles. I need the Sky Fortress Turbine. Now, having more of these, well, as you can see, it's decreasing the load on the actual engines themselves. I don't want to have too many of these, I don't think. It stopped making the difference, but if I increase the weight of this anymore, I'm going to need a few more, so that'll be fine. Okay, so I can now move this guy. I can now shoot, although I'm going to have to be in a certain position for that. I should probably build the... Go build. Misk. Yep, it's in Misk. So I'm going to build a door. One on that side and one on this side. It's the only way it'll actually open in the opposite direction. Otherwise, the middle will be in the center here. Really wish you'd fix that, but hey, what can you do? You can only do so much. You can only do so much. Let me fill up these gaps here as well. I just don't like having any of these gaps. They just seem to be, you know, poorly placed almost, I would say. Actually, no, let me remove that again. Sorry. Remove that again. Go back to constructibles. Sky Fortress Turbine. We'll chuck 2 more turbines in there. Okay, that should be good enough. So let's get to the map. Let's get to the next area and start fighting some people, so we can acquire some crystals, which we need. Oh shit! No, he's right here now. Crap. We also have the Onyx Guard coming up now, so I was definitely being way too slow here. So I guess I'll stay here for a moment until these guys are about to invade. And then I'll move over to that area. I was too damn slow, so now they're almost here. You know, while I'm at it, then let me get, even if it's just one more layer. Let me get another layer of glass here. Even though glass isn't exactly going to be the most, you know, resistant of materials. Still, that works for me. Okay. Let's go engine. Exhaust. There we go. And I'll place that on each of these, which will help a little bit. I'm sure there are many that have a more efficient design than this, but this works for me. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I should add another layer then. Do I want another layer of cannons, or should I leave it at that? That's probably good for now, I would say. Of course, if I come up against anything ridiculously good, it's probably not going to be nearly enough, but hey. Blocks would block would block. There we go. Nice little forward cannon defense. Okay, let's see how we're looking on the map here. Okay, he's on the way here. He'll be here in a moment. So the moment they arrive, I'm leaving. Even though they'll just chase after me again, I'll hopefully be able to kill the guys on the next map before they get here. Or, I mean, before they get back to the area. At least that's my hope. We'll see how that turns out. We will see how that turns out. Now, I can actually move my fortress around by using, as you can see, the T key to go up, G key to go down, Y key to turn left, I key to turn right, U to go forward, J to go back, H to kind of scroll or left, and then K to kind of move it to the right. Move it to the left and move it to the right. Should be arriving momentarily. Then I gotta get over here. Now, I could probably take them on, but it would be difficult, to say the least. Yep, they have 100 seconds. They're arriving to attack my resource zone. And now, the enemies, they both spawn fleets, are either just kind of laying in wait in an area. As you can see, we have a strength of 3 in this area, so it'll be like 2 enemies, maybe. Or they also have their own fortresses you can eventually find and invade. Let me see if I go to the area map. There should be one in general here. You can see the Deep Guard Fortress right here. Has a strength of 25. And increasing, it looks like. Ugh. God, I wouldn't want that to increase by much. I already couldn't take the damn thing on. It takes a lot to take on a fortress. They got some really powerful weapons. Okay, now I don't want this video to go too long, so... hurry up and get here, you little buggers, so I can escape. Let's see how these are looking if I fire them as is. Not bad. I think I'll leave that as is. I can always add more if I need to right now. But I will go and add more processors. Not really much room here, is there? I didn't want to add it right here, but I guess I will. For now. Temporarily. Eventually I'm going to move all these things into a different location. I basically like to make a little basket underneath here. Or a little basket, a little room that encompasses most of the central section here. And that's where I contain all of my ammo, all of my ammunition processors, the fuel, everything goes down there. Because I can always sink that out of the waves, although, actually if somebody were using torpedoes, that'd be a very bad idea, but still. Still. Okay, they've just arrived. Looks like there's only... actually, there's 2 enemies in this wave. Well, let me hit tab again. Where are they? Maybe I'll let them come to me, because if it's only the 2 enemies, that shouldn't be too bad, actually. Huh. You know, I think I'll actually engage them. Let's turn the ship. Or Skyforge, it's not really a ship. I can build a ship, but it's not a ship. Alright, proceeding forward. Since it's only the 2 of them in this guard, I'm going to finish them off. So it seems like the guards are a lot weaker than they used to be then. Thank God for that. I mean, they used to bring like 4 or 5 ships with them that were incredibly powerful. Variations, they had, you know, ships, just regular sea ships. They had flying kind of, you know, propeller, well, they had ships with propellers on them that raised them up into the sky a bit. So, sky ships. And then they actually had planes that were flying around, dropping missiles and bombs and crazy shit on you. So, yeah. It was all kinds of nuts. All kinds of nuts. We have a lot of resources too, which is good. I need to collect a whole bunch for when I start building this custom cannon. Not anymore, it's not. Now that we're out of the resource gathering zone and all of the resource gatherers are starting to shut off. But that's the warning that'll show up when you're using too much energy. Oh, there they are. See, they're starting to fire at me. Oh yeah, they're starting to engage. Kind of showering them a little bit here. I better start saving up my resources a bit. Oh, damn, that one hurt. If they do hit my command center, though, I'm pretty screwed, because that thing has all my explosives in it. Come on. These are some good ships. They have custom cannons on them. I'm doing some damage though. That's a good thing. Okay, let's go for the closer one here. Oh shit, that was kind of terrible actually. Oops, gotta back it up a bit here. Kind of sink myself down. Trying to go back. Oh, it's not firing for some reason. Weird. Let's try this again. No. Oh, I see the problem is I scrolled accidentally. There we go. I took out the weapon. So he's just a floating target now. Now his ammo barrel should be contained on the back side here, which I'm aiming for now. Boom! There we go. Nailed the ammo barrel. Beautiful. That's one down. We gotta take out the AI core though, I think, or else it won't stop. There we go. One enemy left. And he's on the other side. Let's move this baby back. Take out his gun. There we go. His gun's down. Turn. I'm just gonna fire a good... Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Direct hit on his ammo barrel. Now just gotta take out his AI core and we're good to go. Now the reason why I'm out here and not in the safety of my captain's quarters, or cockpit, or whatever you want to call it, is because to start off with, you can only control the weapons you're close to. In order to remotely control the weapons, you need to have a remote weapon control interface. Actually, it's pretty much what it's called. And to get that, you need crystals, which was the only thing I could acquire. I can only acquire it by killing these guys or other guys like them. Where is the AI core on this thing? You can see that the engine's on the front of it. Am I really still missing it? There we go. It's finally finished off. I got 50 now. So let me hit tab, get it back to my guy. Alright. I'm going to hit B for build, obviously. Go to control. So E and then control. And I want to get my, where is it? Fire control computer. Is it fire control computer? Yes. Fire control computer. I want to build that right beside my wheel here. Hop on my cockpit and hit map. We're going to get out of here now. Head to the next resource zone. We're about to be attacked soon. Now I want to select my fortress. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm going to attack in the staging area here. Select it, and I want to kind of move where it's positioned. Not really what I had intended, but screw it. Good enough for me. Engage the area. With my lovely fortress and its cannons. Okay. Hit tab quickly to see where I'm going. Shit, I should have embarked somewhere else, actually, looks like. Okay, let me raise this baby up a little bit. Okay. It's going to be slow going to get to the resource area like this. It's way the hell over there. Then again, it's going to be slow going one way or the other. This thing is incredibly slow, unfortunately, the Sky Fortresses. Damn. You know, let me quickly retreat to a friendly area. I'm going to re-embark here in a central location, so I have to haul my ass quite that distance, at least I hope not. Okay, re-engage. Right about there. Spawn on the ship. I want to crew, or, well, I could spawn this in the air. I want to crew the ship. Good enough. Engage the area. Hopefully I spawn in a little bit closer this time. So there's 3 enemies here. Oh god, yeah, it spawned me practically on top of the thing. Hell yeah. Yeah, those enemies can take as long as they want to get to me now. I can even build a custom cannon while I'm waiting for them. Might even be able to get an AI core going while I'm at it. Anyway, let me get my ship in position here to start getting some resources. God damn, you gigantic slow whale, you. Well, I can see my enemies on the right side there, I think. Nope, my bad. I actually have no idea where they are right now. Oh no, they are right there actually. There they are, yep, right on the right side. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get a custom cannon built on top of my ship here. I'll do a 180-degree cannon. Or do I want to do a 360 or a 180? Up here. Let's do a 180. Yeah, 180 will do. Once I get this guy within resource gathering position, we will build this thing. And then I will eventually show you how to automate the shooting. Although it seems to be a little bit of a glitch that's happening recently with that. I don't really know though for sure. Okay. Now I'm going to want to select nothing here. So, whoops. Let me try building this up top here while I'm doing this. We'll see how it works. Okay. Now I want to go into build menu, so B. I got 40 seconds till the Onyx Watch get here too, so I better hurry this up actually. So I'll be fighting 2 different guys at the same time. It's not going to be easy. So I want to build a constructible. So go down to constructibles. A 360-degree turret. I then get wood block. I want to build at least, you know what? Let's go 3. 3 block high. I then go to custom cannons. Get a firing piece. I'm just going to add a regular barrel, I think. Let's see. Yeah, let's go regular barrel. 6 of those. 2 recoil suppression barrels. Actually, I have 3 recoil suppression barrels. Next, I want to add the predictor, which is right here, up on top of it. Again, you may design this differently, and many people may design this differently, but this is how I'm going to do it for now. I'm going to go 2 back, and then 3, or, well, 2 to the side, then 3 back. Get some auto loaders. Oops, let me get that 6-way connector back here. I may not be able to build this thing in time, actually. They're getting really close really quickly. That should be fine. Quickly get some ammo boxes to put in between that. Oh, yeah, no, I screwed up a bit here, didn't I? I did. Yeah, no, I'm not having enough time to build this. Let's quickly destroy this. We have 9 enemies now in this area. So that's quite significant to say the least. So I'm going to retreat and then build this custom cannon. Okay. Whoops. All the Onyx Guard are here too, so I don't really... It's like going from one, you know, out of the fire into the incinerator kind of thing right now. In that case, let me head down here. This one seems fairly weak. Engage. Should give me the time I need to build this thing. I hope. Especially if I start immediately. Okay, build. Oh, I can see them right there, but I should hopefully be able to build this quickly. Okay, turret. Nope, not gonna work. One sec, I forgot to scroll, so I wasn't gonna control the thing. If I leave it on all, then I'm gonna be controlling the movement of this construction while I'm building it, which makes it flip right out. Okay, quickly. Custom cannons, firing piece, barrels. Recoil suppression barrels, 3. Predictor. Actually, I'm probably being a little excessive here. You know what? Whatever, doesn't matter. Quickly, 6-way connectors. Alright. Let's go autoloaders. Down. Okay, ammo boxes. Now you want to put ammo. Basically, autoloaders increase the rate at which your weapon fires. And the ammo boxes assist with that. It's a little unspecific, but it's what I got while I'm trying to rush this thing quickly. So apologies. Alright, now let's get some couple gauge increasers. Now I want to get some explosive warheads. Damn, I don't have enough now. Shite. Let's get some armor piercing. Get some more gauge increases, I guess. Too bad I didn't have enough for the other one. But I guess it requires crystals. Alright, that should be good. It's gonna get. Okay. Let's hope I set the predictor properly. Looks like I did. Okay, now let's fire this beast, shall we? Whoa. Was the recoil that bad, or what the hell happened there? What the fuck happened? They must have destroyed it or something. Crap, that sucks. That's a major loss of resources. Or maybe it's just flipping out, I don't know. Trying to move forward here. So unfortunately, it seems that the Onyx Watch got the better of me here. Unfortunately, they got to me before I could really get a lot of things done, so I'm kind of screwed a bit here. Oh, boom shakalaka. There he goes. It's one down. So it's back up and running again. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it looks like I had too many ammo barrels to that thing. I mean, or not ammo barrels, but look at it. Look how fast this thing's firing. Whoops. Okay, so it looks like they've managed to repair it. So yeah, this thing is a little ridiculous. I mean, look at how fast it fires. And for a minute there, it was firing so rapid, like I don't even know what the hell was happening there. That was just weird. Okay. Let me kind of disengage myself from that. Hit Q on this so I can get up and move around. Okay. Now I'm repairing this right now. Let me actually see if I can get a little couple repair bots around here as well to help me out. So I believe that's in AI, was it, or MISC? MISC. Okay. Repair bots. I'm going to move this whole thing soon. I'll put them over here, actually. Ah, they take that up as well. Okay, I see. In which case, I'll only leave 2 of them here then. Okay, so it's time we set up a AI core to kind of automate this thing for me. So, let me get some wood blocks. Which doesn't even need to be that wide. Okay. Now, let me go into AI. I want to set up an AI mainframe. Now, I need to use these left and right and up and front and back card slots. Now, to figure out which or where they belong, just kind of place them. And if it says connected, then there you go. If I connect it like right on this side, it'll say it's not connected. So I got to put the front and back ones there and the left and right ones on the other side. I guess I'm all out of it. Oh well, it's alright. So I want to get the target prioritization card, the aim point selection card, the target tracker target association card. Make sure these are all connected. Connected. Okay, good. And those are probably good for now. Afterwards, I need to get a 6-way. I like to use a 6-way connector. I could probably use a 5-way, but I just, for the convenience, I just go 6-way. And I need to do a wireless transmitter. This will transmit the signal from this mainframe to the, various components on the ship that I hook it up to. Alright, let's seal this off. So we don't get a random cannonball in here destroying this. Which would remove the AI component. Alright. Now we need to create a bit of a tower. I guess I'll even do it right here. Ooh, it's actually even quite close now. Because I made that thing huge. I made that cannon, honestly, way too big. That should be good right there. Let me actually go like this. Just to make sure it's a little bit more secured. Alright, so let me go AI. 6-way connectors. Oops. Okay, now I want to go with the wireless receiver. Okay. I want to go the radar system. And then finally the detector. 360-degree detector. So that will detect and then transmit the coordinates of the enemy so that the thing can fire on them. Now, in order to get this thing automated, I just want to remove 2 blocks right beside it. Add on 2 of the 6-way connectors. And then put a wireless receiver and a local weapons controller. And this weapon is now automated to fire on enemies. Just like that. Connected to the mainframe, it is controlling one weapon, so that weapon will now engage enemies by itself. Alright. That's lovely. Let me see if I can increase this here a little bit. We might as well get the engines all primed up here now. Alright, blocks, wood block, wood block. Just enough so that even if I'm in a resource area, this thing can still defend itself and not run out of fuel. Or, not fuel, but you know what I mean. Energy. Like it has been. Cylinder. Alright, supercharger probably best here now. That'll be good for the moment. Okay. Let's create a better place for ammo now, because right now we're just kind of draining ammo really quickly. Now this is the design I always kind of use when I'm doing this, so of course, as with everything else, feel free to, you know, design it however you want to design it. This is all about being creative, after all. Okay. I should probably... Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Should probably raise this thing up a little bit so I can mess around with it without having to worry as much about hitting nothing. Alright, that'll be fine. So the entrance will be right here. That'll work for me. Trying to get this in a good position here. There we go. Alright, now let me fill up the gap down below here. As a matter of fact, let me go down one more. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so I now have a nice little lovely room in here. Let me connect a couple of blocks every now and then just to make sure it's nice and secure. I can even do some kind of design with this if I wanted to. Make it look all nice. Okay. Let me seal the room in. We do not want any air. We especially do not want any air and cannonballs getting in here. That would be exceedingly bad. Okay. Now, what the hell is this? Oh, I see. That's the AI mainframe. Okay, now, resources. Now that I got all that dealt with, let's get some ammo barrels down here. So this is my ammo storage. The way I usually build it on this gigantic beast. Obviously, I later reinforced the sides with metal just to make sure that there's no chance that this thing's going to take a cannon shot and explode. And my god, the explosion would be huge if something hit this. Damn, that would be bad. Alright, and I'm going to go ammunition processors. Make sure I... There we go. Done. Whoops. Let me just go... I guess I'll go fuel storage tank just so I can remove this thing properly now. Okay. Let me remove all these guys. Don't need them up front no more. Let me remove all of these dangerous ammo barrels from my main room. There we go. So now there's no chance my beacon's going to explode. Yay! Okay. Blocks, would block, would block. Now I probably want to get... Actually go down here for a second, create a little bit of a bridge between this. I'm going to want to get another weapon up here, another custom weapon. So let me go custom cannons. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller though. A little less insane than the last one. Okay, so let's see. Constructibles. I'm going to do a 180 turret this time. So it'll only spin within 180 degree. So too high. Let's go custom cannons. Firing piece. So 4 regular barrels. 2, actually I did 3. 2 of the recoil reduction barrels. Let me go 6-way connector. Alright. That should be good. Let's get the predictor on here. Auto loaders. Perfect. Okay, ammo boxes. This thing will still fire quite rapidly, but might be a little bit more sane. A little bit. Tiny bit more sane. If you can use that word with me, in relation to me, that is. With anything I ever design. I mean, I always design the most craziest shit I can, just because I can. Okay, let's get a gauge increaser. I don't want to use too many gauge increasers because they do reduce accuracy, it seems. Alright, let's get some explosive warheads. I can't, can I? Frickin' 10 crystals. Damn you. Damn you, crystals. Blarg. Alright, let's go gauge increasers then. That's one big-ass cannon, son. Now, I could add some additional defensive measures to this as well. We go lightweight ally blocks. Such as this. This is something I usually add to the thing when I get the chance. There we go. Just a little shield up front here to kind of protect it a bit. And my ship from any kind of attack. Now I'll remove that one just in case it has to aim lower. Wouldn't want it to interfere. Okay, looks good. Good enough for me. Okay, hit B to cancel or, well, finish that. I'm going to add this to the AI core while I'm at it. So get up to the edge, remove 2, go AI, 6-way connectors. Okay, let's get the local weapons controller and the wireless receiver, and there we go. We are now automated and ready to go. Now, there seems to be a bug right now where you can see this one is actually... Oh, it's working now properly. It was not before. Nice. I guess all is still all regardless, I suppose. Modify you. I want you to be on number 2. Let me see if I can... Let's see how this thing fires. Oh shit, the predictor's being blocked, isn't it? Fuck. Oh well, too late now. Did I screw this thing up somehow? What's up here? I think I did because the predictor is blocked. Oh crap. Whoops. There we go. Let me remove the predictor. Oh, I can actually edit this thing now. That's awesome. For the longest time, I wasn't actually able to edit this thing once it was created. The only way to really screw around with it afterwards was basically to destroy it. Put the predictor up here. Blocks, lightweight block. Okay. No, still for some reason it's not quite wanting to do what I want to. But whatever. It's all set up, so that's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. And let's see how this thing does. Let's see how she does in an actual battle, shall we? Alright, map. Let's go for this resource zone. We're going to engage with the fortress. And I'm sure a lot of you were wondering exactly... Can I move it right up? Oh, nope. Get back here. Let me enter the area. And then I'll kind of just show off the one thing that I forgot, as it were. Okay, let's raise up a little bit. Get up out of the water. Nothing's going to start firing on its own. It's going to open these doors. So it'll engage all the enemies on its own. Now, I've completely skipped past this entire section here that we've kind of had here. This is the vehicle spawning area. So any extra vehicles you happen to have, you can spawn them here. So anything you create in the actual, what's it called? Not Creation Engine, but in the creative mode, you can spawn all those vehicles here, fortresses, and all kinds of other stuff as well. So all of that can be spawned in right here, and these little tentacles here will actually do the building. Alright, let me get myself to a good position here. Let me control the turrets for now till we get closer. It can actually make a difference. I mean, it's nice that you're shooting them, but you're probably not doing a damn thing. Actually, wait, there's a resource area behind me. What am I doing going that way? Reverse, back it up, back it up, back it up. My bad. I've been sitting on the damn resource zone this entire time, and I've been moving away from it. I feel mildly foolish because of that. Okay, I'm still backing it up, though. We're slowly making our way back. Man, this thing looks weird at a distance, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm going to turn this beast using I. I'm going to slide it into position using K. Actually noticing this as well, having a second AI cannon seems to be causing a weird glitch when I aim in the general direction of an enemy. It just automatically fires even if I'm telling it, even if I don't tell it to. Like, look at that. I'm not even telling it to fire at all. It's just automatically taking it upon itself to do so. Alright, so I'm going to let my weapons just kind of fire now. While I slide myself into position here. So I'll let them kind of engage the enemy. Let me kind of turn again properly so they got a better attack angle. They're not really doing that well. I still have a lot of work to do for creating like the ultimate cannon that has a lot of really good accuracy. Against small ships like that, it's going to be a little difficult for them to really get a lot of good hits on them, at least until you get closer. But I'll just kind of let them do their thing. That's the whole point of this. You know, you build one gigantic fortress and then let it kind of do its thing. Okay, we're in position now. Still, I kind of like how I designed it for the most part, you know? Imagine that with another small cannon on the other side. I mean, that'd be just perfect. Oh, wow, we're shredding them already, though. Even though they're not that accurate, they're still doing a really good job here. Oh, boom! Oh, just got here just in time to watch it get exploded. Oh, wow, that one's even getting decimated in and of itself. I mean, all it's got left is the engine and a bit of the AI core, and that's it. And the engine is now destroyed. What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy? And beautiful. Done. GG. So we now got some more crystals as well coming our way. We got some experience. We're up to level 7 now, which I could then spend that into various traits if we, well, if they did anything right now. Which they don't as much. So obviously I can enhance the engine. I can even add a whole new engine block if I wanted to the other side here. That's exactly like this one, which would double the energy I have, but why bother, you know? Here, let me actually go resources quickly. To finish this baby off, I'm going to go resources. Let me go fuel storage tank. And we're just going to kind of leave that there as the fuel storage. Okay, I still have my simple cannons up front if I need them to engage any enemies. Then there we go. So yeah, that's my setup for how to kind of get started at the campaign. From here, you can, you know, start spawning in your custom ships, going from location to location. You can even create additional sky fortresses that are just, you know, imagine like a drilling rig, essentially, with 4 cannons on the corners. Then leave that on a location like this, and it will continue to mine over time. And then all you'd have to do is bring your main ship or even a supply ship with some storage or something, or not even storage. Just bring another ship over here, have it transfer it, and then bring it to your main vessel for construction. So yeah. That is From the Depths. And that is, of course, just the Sky Fortress. I haven't even gotten around to the ships or anything like that. I guess I'll show off a bit of that right now. Let me save this, though. I'll save as new campaign. Okay, let's return to the main menu. Pardon me. Okay, I'll kind of just show off the creative engine here, or creative designer. God damn it. Alright. Let me spawn in a few interesting things. I'm going to bring in some of my favorite ships. Such as the Galleon. The Galleon is one of my favorite ships. Just because it looks so badass. Especially with the new sails now, you could probably make this even better though. Just got so many different cannons on this thing. Look at it. Now, I did not make this. This was something that was designed by the community. Excuse me. I was actually given the press build quite a while back. It's quite old at this point, actually, and there's probably a better one now. Let's really ask the dev for it. But it's really kind of cool little thing here. We got 127 odd cannons. This thing actually, let me fire it here quickly. The power of the cannons here is so great, of all these cannons, that it actually causes the thing to rise up on its side while firing. Could you imagine getting hit by that? Damn, that would suck. I mean, custom cannons are more powerful, but, you know, sometimes you just can't beat a good old classic cannon. I actually considered using this vessel here at some point. We got a whole bunch of these smaller little engines here. Let me hit T to engage it, and we'll kind of move forward. I mean, this is a badass little ship in and of itself. Y and I to kind of steer this thing. It could be improved, it could be automated so that all these cannons would fire automatically. I actually did go through a process once of trying to automate this thing. It was difficult, to say the least. To say the least. But yeah. Anyway, that's one ship. Let me see if I can... Let me quickly scroll back in here. Spawn another one. Let's spawn one of my ships, I guess, here. Or maybe I should spawn something else. Let's see. Let's spawn the Leviathan. Now this is an interesting ship here, to say the least. It actually has a propeller that sends it along. And this giant sail as well. Which looks great, to say the least. Nice. Okay. What's up, puppy? What's wrong? What's wrong, puppy? Holy crap, is that thing actually running too? Oh, puppy. Oh. Whiny, whiny puppy. What you whining? Why you whining, huh? You all sad? All the people are gone? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, wow. We actually have an insane missile rig on top of this thing. Oh, puppy. Calm. Calm. Woo! Oh, geez. It's actually attacking that thing, too. See, this is what I just don't understand. The missile system sometimes, you know? It just seems like they randomly want to curve off into nowhere. So, I suck at building missiles, which is why I did not build any custom missiles this time around. Because I am just absolutely terrible at it. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, you build all the random... You can take pretty much unlimited resources here. Build what kind of crazy stuff you want. And then bring it right into the campaign. And they are working on multiplayer right now. That is probably the last major hurdle until we actually see a full release on Steam Early Access for this game. Is my guess, at least. I don't know. I'd have to get some confirmation from the dev, which I may put in the description down below later. If that is the way it is. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, definitely do check this game out. You can click on the link down below in the description, or just keep your eyes peeled on Steam Early Access. And yeah, definitely check it out. We have even Steam Workshop. Does it even have... Do we even have anything on Steam Workshop yet? Let's see. Not yet, no, not yet. But it'll even have workshop access, so you'll be able to upload your vehicle prints, blueprints onto the workshop and have people pick it up. So that's just, I mean, come on, there's just so much going for this game. And I didn't even get into a lot of it. Like, I didn't build any Seacraft or sea vehicles. I didn't build any subs. I didn't build any aircraft, spaceships, nothing like that. So yeah, definitely check this out if you wish. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have yourselves a great one, and I will see y'all later. And probably later today for some Dwarf Fortress. Peace out, everybody.